This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hi everybody, welcome to Review Corner. Well, if you haven't figured it out by now, I am a sucker for a lot of things, and a lot of things that are miniatures. And different themes. Dungeon themes, I'm a sucker for it. Sci-fi themes, I'm a sucker for it. World War II, oh you betcha, I'm a sucker for it. Basically, anything with miniatures, you can count me in pretty much, and that's pretty exciting. But the most important thing is sometimes I enjoy painting them, but I also enjoy getting a game that isn't painted. So, that's already painted. So, when I go and I'm able to get something and it's fully painted beautifully and I can get it right to my table, I'm pretty excited about it. But is it good? There's only one way to find out. We're talking about a game that historically uses the same system for many different games. I played the other games, but will this be exciting enough to keep going? Well, there's only one thing that we could be talking about, and that's Wings of Glory, Battle of Britain. This is a standalone set, but it uses the same rules as the World War I version. But, hey, let's face it, it's got really cool planes. And when you have really cool planes, something cool might be going on inside this box. But let's find out for sure and talk about it. Let's go down to the table and take a look. Now, the first thing that you notice right in this box are these beautiful, beautiful airplanes. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer here, and you can see a Messerschmitt and a Spitfire here. You get 4 of these. You get one each, and they both are just beautiful, beautiful planes. They did this for Sails of Glory. Fantastic job. The World War I game, if you're familiar with, you do not lose anything with these with the qualities. And the best thing is, you pop them out of the box and you're ready to go. And they're absolutely just beautiful. I mean, just the details there, the accuracy. I mean, just everything that you can want. They're a little bit flimsy. You got to be careful taking them out of the box. I had one that already came with a bent propeller, or missing a propeller, but hey, that's okay. We can deal with that. As long as we have these beautiful planes, they are a little delicate. The same thing with the Sails of Glory. It was the same thing. They're very, very delicate models, so take good care of them and make sure you have a good place to store them. Like I said, the base is beautiful. Everything that you can ever want in here, just beautifully, beautifully done. But let's take a look at the rules, the rule book. The rules are basically the same as they always have been for the other games. Nothing's really changed. And we're going to back out here a little bit, not too much. And here's our rule book. Our rule book, of course, is beautifully done. Tells you everything that you get, your templates, your tokens, your rulers, of course, the 4 different planes that you get. They explain all the markers. As you know, this is a system that as you fly, you fire upon somebody and you pull out random damage. Everything is run off, as you can see, the same as always, where you are doing pre-planned movement. So you do have that sense of X-Wing, where this originally came. And every time you plan your movement, it does have the Armada kind of feel to it, where you would reveal this and then move this over and then pick another card. So you're always pre-planning your movement, so it could go awry. So you really got to be ahead of the game as far as your planes are going. A good system. It's an old system. Nothing's really changed. There isn't that many differences. It's the same as it always has been, with a few minor changes, but nothing that you could pick this up if you played Sails of Glory, if you played Wings of Glory World War I. You're going to be very comfortable with this system, and you're going to have a wonderful time because you're just going to open up that box and get going with it. Again, just everything explained, full color, beautiful. You can't complain about their attention to detail. Everything is in the proper place. You're not skipping all over the place. They have optional rules that you can add in, and of course at the very back here they have they talk about some of the special planes, the multi-engine planes that you'll run into, and they give you some really good dynamics about how to break down the cards and stuff like that for the planes that you don't even have yet or available right now. Also, they talk about ground units that you're going to be able to, bombing runs, and so forth and so on. And then they go right into some scenario rules, talking about bombing. Bombing is a big factor here because this is actually the Battle of Britain. And for those of you that don't know about it, Google it and you will learn a lot that this was a very critical battle. They have some solitary scenarios that you can run, so in case you don't have anybody, but a well done and very beautiful rule book. Also available, you can buy extra planes, which they'll have available, and they're going to be releasing more and more planes as time goes on in this box. So that pretty much covers everything. We weren't going to cover every rule because this is a system that people are very familiar with. But let's go up top and get my final thoughts and see what I think of this game overall. Battle of Britain, Wings of Glory. If you played X-Wing, if you played Sails of Glory, the original Wings of Glory, there's really not much difference here except now you're playing World War II finally, so we're going to have a big showing of all the planes that are going to be coming out for this, and it should be superb. I like this. I just wish, I don't know what it is. We've played it a few times. We enjoy the game. We wanted to do bigger battles. We actually even went out and got the city map. But after doing a couple bombing runs, it's kind of, boy, I've been here, I've done this already. And that's the only thing. Now, don't get me wrong. This is a very, very good game. But once you play the system numerous times, all you're doing is just changing out the planes. And if you really love the World War II era, this is a home run for you. If you didn't like the World War I era, and you were waiting for this, this is a big get for you because finally it's here. But I just felt that I wish that there were a ton more scenarios out there to help us out. Give us some historical battles in the rule book a little bit more. I think that would have been a big help here. And I just think it just could have done just a little bit more. Maybe I'm just being a little picky here. But again, you know, they've got some really nice scenarios here, but I just found myself wanting more, and I don't know if you guys felt that way, but it felt that way for me. Now, great game. I still love it. I recommend it highly. I think you'll enjoy it. The planes are beautiful. You don't have to paint them. You take them right out. Let's go. Let's have some fun. You know, games can be a little long. If you're playing with more than the 4 planes that you have, it could go a bit. But I think all in all, this is very enjoyable. It keeps up and it keeps going with this great series. Ares does a wonderful job with their miniature games, and I have to say, I have to give this very, very good rankings. I'm going to give this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Again, the half star goes away because I just felt I wanted something maybe a little bit different, or maybe something a little bit more. I don't know. I just, you know, after playing the system so much, I think I just wanted just something a little different, just a little bit, and I think it would have been a 4-star for me easy. But this is still a great game, no matter how you look at it. So that's it for me and Review Corner right now. Let's get on out of here, and we will see you next time. I'm Rob Bourne. I hope you enjoy this. Support Miniature Market. We love them, as you know, and you can get this game there right now because they have plenty. So until next time, I'm Rob Bourne. Have a wonderful day. Sponsored by Miniature Market's Review Corner. The Review Corner features podcasts, videos, and written reviews by gamers for gamers. Miniature Market, online gaming superstore, thousands of games and minis, discount prices. Check them out at miniaturemarket.com.